Well, it finally happened. The refusal to be extradited in the charges of murder for Shanna Gardner-Fernandez. Well, the refusal ran out. And from Washington State to Florida, she got on a plane and went because Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has signed an extradition order for her. Since she wouldn't just simply agree to go, she'd go eventually. She has now officially been charged in the murder of her ex-husband, the Microsoft executive, Jared Bridegan. He was shot multiple times in an alleged ambush in February of 2022 on a secluded Jacksonville Beach road. The incident took place shortly after Bridegan dropped off the twins that he shared with Gardner-Fernandez at her residence. Tragically, the Microsoft senior UX designer was gunned down in the presence of his 2-year-old daughter. Yeah, who was in the car seat in the back of the car. Luckily, she was 2, and hopefully there'll be no recollection of any of this. The chilling act was committed in an area surrounded by dense trees with no security cameras to record the heinous crime. He was lured to his death. For the murder to happen in that specific area, it's clear someone had planned it. There are no cameras or houses there, just trees and a one-way street, expressed Kristen Bridegan's widow in an interview with the DailyMail.com. The 61-year-old hitman, Danny Tennant, previously a tenant of Gardner-Fernandez's current husband, Mario Fernandez Saldana, admitted to the murder. Tennant disclosed that he had been contacted by Saldana Fernandez for the crime. After his arrest on unrelated charges, Tennant also revealed his willingness to testify against his alleged co-conspirators. Gardner-Fernandez, previously of Jacksonville, has shifted about 2,800 miles to the Pacific Northwest after the indictment. Yeah, she flew away and got the hell out of town. Oh, I don't know if she thought, like, maybe you can't extradite me from Washington? Did she think it was like another country?
You know, did she never see Con Air? They just stick them in an airplane and ship them to where they need to go to appear.
Oh, I really think this woman was an idiot. I don't know how conniving she is. I think she's just an idiot because this just seems so amateur hour, if you will,
yeah, it does.
When it comes to a murder. And I mean, that sounds like a weird, horrible thing to say, but it's true. We see so many cases. This just totally seems like amateur hour. You hire this guy that you don't really know that well, and you don't know if he's going to flip on you. He flips on you. Then your current husband is taking the rap, and it's for your ex-husband that was murdered. Somehow she stayed free for God knows how long, 6 months at least, and then they finally brought the charges against her, which we knew would happen at some point in time. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to kill someone and you watch a little bit of Dateline or listen to our show a little bit or any podcast a little bit about crime, that would not be a very foolproof way of carrying that out. And obviously, it was not. Obviously, a lot of people watching this case for its dramatic elements, but due to the political implications with Governor DeSantis' involvement, the Jacksonville State Attorney's Office confirmed to DailyMail.com that the extradition order had been signed, sidelining an extradition hearing previously scheduled for Gardner-Fernandez. So she was charged yesterday officially with the crime itself. Gardner-Fernandez's association with her new husband, Mario Fernandez Saldana, and the ensuing dramatic transformation in her behavior raised a lot of eyebrows among acquaintances. You know, this is an interesting tell on her behavior and just what a different person she kind of turned into, it seems, with Mario Fernandez Saldana. Once known as a straight-laced individual, she evolved into someone significantly bolder, even shocking a tattoo parlor staff in 2015, requesting that she gets her genitals pierced.
Oh.
Yeah. The motivations behind this murder are speculated to revolve around a bitter custody battle over twins, Liam and Abby, following the couple's separation in 2015. Kristen Bridegan expressed her sentiments regarding Gardner-Fernandez's arrest, stating, "There is satisfaction in knowing that the person I believe was the driving force behind this doesn't get the privileges that she already took from Jared. I trust the prosecutors to make the best decision for the case, and if that is the death penalty, then we support that." The trial for Gardner-Fernandez is set to resume in Florida on October 5th. And this is for the husband right now. The case, of course, going to continue to attract a lot of attention. We'll keep covering it for you right here. I want to say congratulations to Kristen Bridegan, the wife of Jared, now the widow of Jared, for having self-control. Because if this had happened to me and I knew damn well who did it and who was behind it, which we all knew the whole fucking time, beyond the new husband and the friend, you knew that the ex-wife had something to do with it. I don't know that I would have been restrained enough not to go to that house.
That would be a tough exercise in restraint, wouldn't it?
The only thing that would keep me back, and is probably what kept her back, is the fact that she's mom to a bunch of kids. And his kids. And her kids.
Yeah, but what kind of mom?
Well, Kristen is a good mom. Kristen is the one she's
the good one.
She's the good one, yes. So she was there for her kids, and you can't go get arrested for murdering someone if you want to continue being a good mom, no matter how justified it may be. You can't do that. So I congratulate her on having that self-control. I don't think a lot of us may have had that same wherewithal after learning these horrible things about her ex-husband and the whole thing. It's just absolutely shocking. What do we
know about? Is it Shanna or Shayna? I can't remember.
Shanna.
What? I mean, did she come from a family of troubled upbringing? You know, do we know much about her? Did she come from a very wealthy family?
I don't know the answer to that. I honestly don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. But she is someone who really presented herself as, very, oh my gosh, I'm so sad my ex-husband died. This is horrible. We have to find justice and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she played a role pretty good. And when she was arrested did you watch the arrest video that came out a couple of weeks ago?
I did not. I didn't.
She's kind of got that look on her face of like, yep, knew this shit was coming.
Oh, no. Kind of like, well, whoops.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whoops, you caught me.
Like the plan didn't quite work as expected. Now what do we do?
You're locked into the Hidden Killers podcast.
Want more? Start binging on all of our true crime podcasts right now through Apple Podcasts and get an ad-free experience when you sign up to be a True Crime Today Premium Plus member exclusively on Apple Podcasts.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast dropping soon.
Press subscribe now.